let's take a look at the rectangle shape tool in Inkscape. Now, unlike other applications, when you choose the shape tool in Inkscape, there's a whole series of different things you can do to change and edit the shape of that object right away. So first off, I'll demonstrate this by drawing out a simple square. Click and drag, pretty straightforward. But I have some nodes on this square that allow me to edit it right away. I can change its width, I can change its height or width, and with this round node in the corner, I have the ability to round off the corners of that square. And there are two nodes that allow you to tackle that rounding from two different angles. So there's the instant modification we can do. I'm going to pull out another square, and this time I'm going to click on my selection tool, and right away I get all these double-headed arrows, and these arrows allow me to do some more modification, changing the height, changing the width, or changing the height and width at the same time. Now, one more click on my tool again gives me another series of arrows, and these allow me to modify the shape by skewing it and stretching it. And they also allow me to rotate simply by grabbing one of the corners. So I'll rotate this back to its original position. Now with the rotate tool, there's also the ability to change the axis. So I'm going to set the axis down in the bottom right hand corner, and now when I rotate this object, you'll notice that it rotates around that central axis in the bottom right hand corner. Now we're still not done, because if I click on this Edit Path by Nodes tool, I now go back to my original corner nodes and end nodes, but I'm going to choose Path, Object to Path, and that gives me a whole other series of nodes. And these can simply be picked up now and moved around to edit that shape in whatever fashion you choose. I can also, sticking with my node tool, double click on any edge of that shape and add extra nodes, and I can add as many as I want. So with these nodes now, I can then pull and change and edit the shape into a whole series of different shapes. Now these nodes also have more power than that. I can switch the style of node. In this case, I'm going to turn it into a smooth node. Actually, I'll take the end one here and turn it into a smooth node. And you'll notice now that it becomes rounded as opposed to being pointy. And again, I have the freedom to move that whatever way I choose. And I can also take these handles and I can distort and stretch out the shape of that node. So let's take this one and make it smooth also. I'll take this one and make it smooth, and then you'll see the power of these tools. They can really distort your shape and change it and edit it into just about anything you want. So there's a basic look at the shape tool and the power of the shape tool when you change it into nodes. You can manipulate and change those nodes to adjust your shape to just about anything. Now the last thing I want to show you here is common to all the tools. If you click on any one of these and you go back to Object and choose your fill and stroke, you then have the ability to change the fill color and the stroke color. Let's change the stroke to a dark blue. Now there's also a simple fill tool down here along the bottom. If you select any shape, you can simply click down here and change the shape instantly to whatever color you would like. So there we have a quick look at the rectangle tool. I will move on now to the circle tool.